Hello, everybody inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court. Happy New Year. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Launis for this Heart of America Athletic Conference matchup in women's basketball between the Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers and the Culver-Stockton Wildcats out of Canton, Missouri, making the 4-hour trip to Olathe for this matchup. The Pioneers, coached by John Lewis in his 14th season, has been to 12 out of the last 13 national tournaments. And the Pioneers are undefeated in conference play, looking to maintain the success that they've had so far. Cameron Green, the shot inside is no good. Gets her own rebound. Over to Grace Carlson. Shank for three. That's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats. The layup from the Wildcats is good. Avery Edding with the layup to put the Wildcats up two, who are coached by Jeanette Bergen in her 12th season for the Wildcats. As Aubrey Rogers with the basketball now. And a foul on the Wildcats. On Katie Webb. Her first team foul. And the Pioneers set to inbound again. Thanks for being with us on this first basketball game of the new year in the Cook Center. And play resumes. Aubrey Rogers inbounds it to Cameron Green. Pioneers looking for their first bucket. Almost a minute into this one. Shank with the ball. Almost loses it. She still keeps possession to Cameron Green. Surrounded by two Wildcats. Misses the shot from in close. The Wildcats with the rebound. Numbara guarded by Grace Carlson, passes the ball to Avery Edding, guarded by Aubrey Rogers. The shot from the free throw line, that's good. The shot from Haley Webb is good. And the Pioneers trailing by 4 early on. The missed shot from in close is rebounded by Zaylee Worth. But Aubrey Rogers hits the three and gets the Pioneers to within one. The Wildcats back with it now. Bentley. That shot is blocked by Cameron Green. Passes it to Kiana Shank. Shank gets it to Aubrey Rogers, to Zaylee Worth. Shank thought about the three, said no. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Cameron Green, who puts it right back up and in to give the Pioneers their first lead of the ball game, 5-4. And here come the Wildcats again. Avery Edding. Zaylee Worth guards Olivia Hopp, who gets it to Ellie Bentley. Out of bounds, Pioneer ball. Haley Webb in for the Wildcats. And Elizabeth Reed also in for the Wildcats. And Mary Lukert in for the Pioneers. Abigail Mooney in for the Wildcats. Zaylee Worth inbounds to Aubrey Rogers. 3 minutes into the contest, Pioneers by 1. Aubrey Rogers in midcourt. Mary Lukert to Cameron Green. That shot from inside is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. The Wildcats passed midcourt. Out of bounds. Still Wildcat ball. Wildcats still with it. Avery Edding surrounded by Pioneers. And a jump ball. Wildcats still with the basketball though. It's going to stay with the Wildcats with 11 seconds to go on the shot clock. 6:30 remaining in the first quarter of play. The spin move and the foul. And Culver-Stockton's going to get 2 free throws. And the foul is on Cameron Green, her first. Makes the first free throw. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers. And Haley Webb splits the free throws. Kiana Schenk with it now. In the corner, that three is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Game is tied at 5 apiece. That layup is missed. Cameron Green to Kiana Schenk. Schenk still with it. Cameron Green. Aubrey Rogers. The layup from Rogers. That's good. Aubrey Rogers puts the Pioneers back in front. 7-5 Pioneer lead. The Wildcats back with it now. Nine on the shot clock. And a foul on the Pioneers. On Aubrey Rogers. Mackenzie Manthe in for the Pioneers, as well as Grace Carlson. Olivia Hopp to inbound for the Wildcats. Numbara guarded by Grace Carlson. And an offensive foul. On the Wildcats, and the ball goes back to the Pioneers. The Pioneers with a slim 2-point lead. As it's been pretty back and forth, almost 5 minutes into this game between these two teams. Manthe, the pass to Zaylee Worth. Zaylee Worth tries a shot from inside. That's no good. Wildcat ball. Olivia Hopp inbounds it. And here come the Wildcats. Ellie Bentley, guarded by Mary Lukert. There's Elizabeth Reed. And she travels and gives the ball right back to the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth to Grace Carlson. Kiana Shank in for the Pioneers, who hold a slim 2-point lead over the Wildcats. Mackenzie Manthe, Zaylee Worth, Kiana Shank. The spin move, the layup is good. The Pioneers up for their biggest lead of the contest so far. And here come the Wildcats again on offense. Olivia Hopp gets it to Ellie Bentley, who's guarded by Mary Lukert. Olivia Hopp misses the three. Rebounded by Mackenzie Manthe. 3:50 to go first quarter. Kiana Shank to Zaylee Worth. And Grace Carlson is fouled. Mizora Nambara with the foul on Carlson. And the Pioneers back on offense again. Trinity McDowell in for the Pioneers moments ago. And that pass will sail over the head of Trinity McDowell. And the ball goes back to the Wildcats. Avery Edding, guarded by Aubrey Rogers. Culver-Stockton with the ball now. Grace Carlson guards Nambara. The three from the Wildcats is good. Katie Webb with the three to get Culver-Stockton within 1 point. Pioneers still up one. And Trinity McDowell will try a three. That's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Avery Edding, guarded by Aubrey Rogers. She'll try a three. Too strong. No good. Kiana Shank to Aubrey Rogers in the corner for three. That's no good. Gets the rebound to Mackenzie Manthe. Grace Carlson off the glass and good. Assisted by Mackenzie Manthe. And Katie Webb with the foul. And Grace Carlson is going to shoot one free throw for the Pioneers. Free throws up. That's good. And the Wildcats with it now. Bailey Berry passes it to Olivia Hopp, who gets it to Avery Edding. And that pass goes out of bounds. Pioneer basketball with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Abigail Mooney in for the Wildcats. Grace Carlson at midcourt to Aubrey Rogers to Trinity McDowell. Over to Grace Carlson. Cameron Green! And that shot just spins around and goes in. And the Pioneers are up 6 with 1:39 to go in the first quarter of play. Bailey Berry Mooney to Bentley. Stolen by Kiana Shank. Cameron Green gets it to Grace Carlson. Back to Cameron Green. And a foul on the Pioneers. Offensive foul. And Mary Lukert back in for the Pioneers. Along with Zaylee Worth. And the Wildcats back on offense again. Wildcats still with it. Pioneer ball. An offensive foul on Haley Webb. Pioneers are up 6, their biggest lead of the game so far, with 55 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Aubrey Rogers to Cameron Green. And a traveling violation. The ball goes back to Culver-Stockton. And Culver-Stockton back with it now. Avery Edding gets past Aubrey Rogers. Her shot attempt. It's a travel on the Wildcats. And Aubrey Rogers with the ball. Shot clock is off with 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Cameron Green, Zaylee Worth, 8 seconds left. Aubrey Rogers, Kiana Shank, that's good. And that's going to end the first quarter of play. And the Pioneers are up 16-8 after one quarter. Stand by for the second quarter. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Back for the second quarter of play. Hello again, everybody. Ryan Robinson with you here in for Nate Launis. Aubrey Rogers with it now to Kiana Shank. Zaylee Worth. And she gets the deep 2 and puts the Pioneers up 10. Largest lead of the game. Culver-Stockton back with it. And the Wildcats try a layup. That's no good. And Abigail Mooney is fouled, and she's going to shoot 2. Misses the first. Second free throw is good. Pioneers back with it. Zaylee Worth the layup. And once again, Culver-Stockton is back on offense. Maybe not for long as there's a tie-up. And the Wildcats are still going to keep possession as Grace Carlson comes in for the Pioneers. Comes in for Kiana Shank. As the Pioneers so far have been undefeated in conference play with a record of 10-0 and the only two losses so far this year were against Marion and St. Francis. But ever since those two losses, these Pioneers have just kept on rolling. And are still trying to maintain first place as the officials review the previous play here. And we shall see how this turns out. Happy New Year again, everybody. Ryan Robinson once again with you in for Nate Launis for this Heart of America Athletic Conference matchup. The first one of 2025. 14 games remaining on the schedule. The regular season schedule, that is. Before the conference tournament. Officials still conferring here, still talking it over with both head coaches. Officials still looking at it here. And there's a technical foul on the Wildcats. And Aubrey Rogers is going to shoot 2 free throws. The technical on Haley Webb. 2 technical free throws coming for the Pioneers. Aubrey Rogers gets set to shoot the first technical free throw. Misses it. Another free throw coming. Got it. So she splits the technical foul free throws. And the Pioneers will inbound. Zaylee Worth set to inbound for the Pioneers, who are up 12 points. Their largest lead of this game so far. Grace Carlson with it now. Cameron Green, Zaylee Worth, and a travel by the Pioneers. And Culver-Stockton with possession now. Culver-Stockton still with it. Mooney, the deep three, that's no good. Tried to save it. And Nambara goes into the seats. But possession goes back to the Pioneers. What an effort by Nambara to try to save possession for the Wildcats, but it was to no avail. Grace Carlson tries the layup. That's no good. Out of bounds, Wildcats ball. And the sub for Culver-Stockton, Leilani Harworth. Still Wildcat ball. 8:23 to go in the first half. 21-9 Pioneers. Avery Edding with it now. Wildcats still with it. The layup attempt, that's no good. Blocked by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth, Aubrey Rogers. Stolen by the Wildcats. And traveling on the Wildcats, the ball goes back to the Pioneers. Kiona Schenk coming in for the Pioneers. And a timeout called by the Pioneers. We will take one as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Back inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Lannis. And Zaylee Worth set to inbound for the Pioneers. Gets it to Grace Carlson, who's at midcourt. The pass back to Zaylee Worth. She's going to go inside. Tries a shot from inside, is no good. Pass to Mary Lukert. Her shot is good. The Pioneers up 14. And Culver-Stockton back with possession now. The layup, good, and the foul. Basket by Nambara. Fouled by Grace Carlson. And one free throw coming for the Wildcats. And she misses the and one attempt. Elizabeth Reed in for the Wildcats. And Aubrey Rogers in for the Pioneers. Mackenzie Manthe, her shot off the glass and good. The Pioneers back up 14. Culver-Stockton back with it now. Nambara guarded by Zaylee Worth. The step back. That's good. Kiona Schenk with the ball for the Pioneers now. Mary Lukert, Aubrey Rogers to Mackenzie Manthe. And Manthe is fouled. Leilani Harworth with the foul. And Trinity McDowell in for the Pioneers, checking in for Zaylee Worth. 6:14 to go, second quarter. Aubrey Rogers for three. That's no good. That misses everything. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Mary Lukert in the corner for three. That's no good. And Culver-Stockton back with it again. Nambara to Ellie Bentley to back to Nambara. And that pass goes out of bounds. And the ball goes back to the Pioneers, and Katie Webb in for the Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers at midcourt for the Pioneers. Rogers still with it. Manthe for three. That's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats with 5:30 to go. Elizabeth Reed guarded by Kiana Shank. Makes it to the three-point line. Leilani Harworth gets it to Bentley, who gets it to Nambara. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wildcats better hurry. The shot is no good. Mackenzie Manthe rebounds it to Aubrey Rogers. Trinity McDowell to Kiana Shank. Mary Lukert for three. No. Rebounded again by the Wildcats. Missouri Nambara at midcourt. Aubrey Rogers guarding her. The three from the Wildcats is good. Katie Webb for three to cut it to 8. But Mackenzie Manthe answers with a layup to get the Pioneers back up double digits. The Wildcats back with it now. Nambara guarded by Rogers. Kiana Shank getting involved too. The three from the Wildcats is no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Manthe, stolen by the Wildcats. Nambara to Harworth. Elizabeth Reed. Webb's shot is no good, but she's fouled. Huge three-pointer that was from the Wildcats, as the first free throw for Webb is coming up. Makes the first. Makes both free throws. Olivia Hopp in for the Wildcats as the Pioneer lead is down to 8 again. And Kiana Shank inbounds for the Pioneers. Grace Carlson back to Kiana Shank. Zaylee Worth. Aubrey Rogers to Cameron Green. And the Pioneers back up 10. And the pass is thrown out of bounds by the Wildcats. And the Pioneers back with it now. Grace Carlson. Kiana Shank gets the ball, but possession goes back to the Wildcats as Zaylee Worth gets an offensive foul for the Pioneers with 3:05 to go in the second quarter of play. The layup by the Wildcats is no good, but a foul on the Pioneers. Bailey Berry is good. Bentley is going to try for 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Mary Lukert back in for the Pioneers. Abigail Mooney in for the Wildcats. 2:54 to go in the second quarter of play. Pioneers by 8. Zaylee Worth to Aubrey Rogers to Grace Carlson. Zaylee Worth, Cameron Green, offensive foul. On Cameron Green, her second, and the 5th foul on the Pioneers. And Mackenzie Manthe set to sub in for the Pioneers as the Wildcats are back with it with under 2:30 to go. Elizabeth Reed guarded by Aubrey Rogers. The pass to Ellie Bentley, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws after a foul on the Pioneers. Mary Lukert with the foul. Mackenzie Manthe in for the Pioneers as the Wildcats will shoot 2 free throws. Nambara in for the Wildcats. Misses the first. Makes the second, so she splits the free throws. Bentley does. And the ball goes back to the Pioneers, who have a 7-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Stolen by the Wildcats. And here come the Wildcats.
Jump ball possession, Culver-Stockton.
And a jump ball, but possession stays with Culver-Stockton. Minute 58 to go first half. Pioneers with a slim 7-point lead. Their lead got as high as 10 before the Wildcats stormed back. The deep 3 from Olivia Hopp makes it only a 4-point game with a minute 45 to go in this first half. And here come the Pioneers on offense. And that ball just gets past Mary Lukert. And the Wildcats back with it on offense. A travel, and the Wildcats give the ball right back to the Pioneers with a minute 28 to go. Zaylee Worth to inbound. Gets it to Grace Carlson at midcourt. Mackenzie Manthe. Zaylee Worth. And a foul on the Wildcats. Olivia Hopp, her second. Pioneers with a slim 4-point lead with just over a minute to go in the first half of play. Zaylee Worth. The layup, that's no good. everything but the basket. But Mackenzie Manthe gets the rebound and puts it right back in to give the Pioneers a 6-point lead. A minute to go in the first half. And a foul on Zaylee Worth. And Abigail Mooney to the line. This is the first. She misses both. The Pioneers back with it. Aubrey Rogers to Mackenzie Manthe with 48 seconds left. Back to Aubrey Rogers. Her layup is good. 33-25. A layup right back from Culver-Stockton. Makes it a 6-point game. Aubrey Rogers with the ball now. 24 seconds left. About a 2 to 3 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Aubrey Rogers still at midcourt. 10 on the shot clock. She's got to hurry. Manthe stolen by Culver-Stockton. Maybe one more shot. We'll see. The Pioneers jump on it. And that will be the first half in a very tight contest. Stand by for the second half. MNU leads it 33-27. A 6-point Pioneer lead. Stand by for the second half. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Back for the second half inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Launis. Happy New Year, everybody. Glad to have you with us. On January 2nd of 2025, as the Pioneers hold a 6-point lead over the Culver-Stockton Wildcats. As we start the third quarter of play, Grace Carlson with it. Zaylee Worth, guarded by two Wildcats, gets to Cameron Green, back to Zaylee Worth. Aubrey Rogers, Zaylee Worth again, Cameron Green. The shot from the free throw line is no good, but Cameron Green is fouled. Almost 20 seconds into the second half. And she's going to shoot two. Numbara with the foul. Cameron Green will shoot two. Her first free throw is no good. Here comes another free throw attempt. Second free throw is no good. Zaylee Worth gets the rebound, and the Pioneers back with it. Keona Shank gets it to Grace Carlson, who misses the layup. Culver-Stockton ball. Olivia Hopp to inbound for the Wildcats. Numbara guarded by Aubrey Rogers. Numbara still with it. Cameron Green with guards Numbara, misses the layup. Wildcats get the rebound. The shot in the corner is no good. Rebounded by Cameron Green. Almost stolen by the Wildcats. The Pioneers were lucky not to have that one stolen from them. And almost turned over again. Aubrey Rogers for three. No! And out of bounds, Culver-Stockton basketball. Elizabeth Reed in for the Wildcats. Coming in for Olivia Hopp. Haley Webb in for the Wildcats as well. Avery Edding has the ball. Guarded by Aubrey Rogers, who steals it. And here come the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth, Keona Shank, she's going to fire a three. That misses everything. Culver-Stockton ball. Haley Webb to inbound. Avery Edding at midcourt, guarded by Aubrey Rogers. 8:17 to go in the third quarter. Elizabeth Reed with the layup attempt is no good. Rebounded again by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth with it. Aubrey Rogers, Cameron Green. Grace Carlson in the corner. Out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Wildcats. Wildcats back with it now. Olivia Hopp gets the inbound from Haley Webb. Hopp gets it to Numbara. Elizabeth Reed. Her shot is blocked, but it goes out of bounds. And Culver-Stockton keeps possession with 14 on the shot clock. Numbara to inbound. Olivia Hopp back to Numbara. Elizabeth Reed, her layup is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. The three, that's good. With 3 seconds on the shot clock left, Olivia Hopp nails the three. Aubrey Rogers in the corner for the Pioneers as the Pioneers are back on offense. At what was once a 10-point Pioneer lead is now only a 3-point Pioneer lead. Grace Carlson to Kiana Shank. That's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Bentley's shot is no good, but she's fouled by the Pioneers, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. Fouled by Aubrey Rogers. 2 free throws coming. Mary Lukert in for the Pioneers. And the first is missed. 1 more free throw. She misses both. And the Pioneers have a 3-point lead and are back on offense again. Kiana Shank with the ball now. Oh, and that pass is stolen by the Wildcats. Another turnover by the Pioneers. Missouri Nambara gets it to Elizabeth Reed. To Webb. Nambara back with it with 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Her 3, that's good. 33 apiece. And the Wildcats have come all the way back to tie things up. And Kiana Shank gets it to Zaylee Worth. Surrounded by Wildcats. Gets a shot up, is no good. And here come the Wildcats. Katie Webb in for the Wildcats. Trinity McDowell and Grace Carlson in for the Pioneers with 5:54 to go in the third quarter of play. It was a 10-point Pioneer lead at one point, but now Culver-Stockton has stormed back to tie. Will they take the lead? The shot from Culver-Stockton is no good. Rebounded by Aubrey Rogers. And it's a tie-up. And the possession will go to Culver-Stockton. And the Pioneers trying to stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. And this is a tight ball game here. Olivia Hopp. Nambara. Guarded by Trinity McDowell. Hopp. Nambara. Aubrey Rogers gives the Pioneers possession. Avery Edding in. Avery Edding in for the Wildcats, and Bailey Berry as well in for the Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers set to inbound. Grace Carlson in midcourt for the Pioneers. Game is tied at 33 apiece. Mary Lukert with it now. Pioneers trying to regain the lead. And Aubrey Rogers back with it. Her layup is no good, but she's fouled. And she's going to shoot 2 for the Pioneers. Katie Webb with the foul. That's 3 for Webb. And Aubrey Rogers is going to shoot 2, her first free throw. It's good! Pioneers back up 1 with the potential to go up 2 here. Second free throw. That's good! The Pioneers back up 2. Culver-Stockton back with it now, with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. And a foul on the Pioneers on Trinity McDowell. And Katie Webb will go to the free throw line.
Katie Webb at the line will be shooting 2.
Makes the first. She makes both. And the game is tied at 35. Aubrey Rogers with it now. Grace Carlson gets it back to Aubrey Rogers. Stolen at midcourt by the Wildcats. And a foul on the Pioneers. And a foul on Cameron Green. And the Wildcats are back at the free throw line. Makes the first. Second free throw is good. This is the Wildcats' first lead since the beginning of this game. And the first time the Pioneers have trailed since then. Kiona Shank in for the Pioneers.
30-second timeout.
And a 30-second timeout called by the Pioneers. We'll take one as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Back inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena Rocky Lamar Court. This is the first time the Pioneers have trailed since the beginning of this game. Stolen again by the Wildcats. That layup is good. Avery Edding gets the Wildcats up 4. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, a little bit over that. The spin move by Shank. And she's fouled. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. Ellie Bentley with the foul. Kiona Shank is going to shoot 2. No good. Second free throw coming. That's good. Now a 3-point game. Culver-Stockton back with it. Out of bounds. Bailey Berry tried to get to it, but it wasn't meant to be. And the Pioneers are back with the ball now. Rogers to Manthe. Grace Carlson to Zaylee Worth, who's at the free throw line, surrounded by Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers, she'll try a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Kiona Shank, who is fouled. Who is fouled by Lolani Harwer.
That's her second personal. Fourth team foul.
And Missouri Nambara back in for the Wildcats with Aubrey Rogers set to inbound for the Pioneers. Grace Carlson gets the inbound to Zaylee Worth. Surrounded by Wildcats. Mackenzie Manthe. Aubrey Rogers in the corner. Manthe for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Kiana Shank. Back to Aubrey Rogers it goes. 14 on the shot clock. Her layup off the glass and good. And she's fouled.
She's fouled by number 1, Missouri Nambara. That's her third personal. Fifth team foul.
Runs right past her defender and gets the easy lay-in for 2 points to get the Pioneers within 1. And a potential 3-point play here. Makes the free throw to tie it all up. Nambara, 39 apiece, the score now. And the Wildcats still with it. The spin move. And the miss by the Wildcats. Pioneers get the rebound. Manthe, stolen by the Wildcats. Nambara. Olivia Hopp. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Stolen by the Pioneers, and they don't keep possession, but a foul called.
Fouls number 5,
Kiana Shank
That's her third personal.
with the foul.
Fourth team foul. 30-second timeout, Wildcats.
And the Wildcats call a timeout. What was once a 10-point Pioneer lead. What was once a 14-point Pioneer lead, once again, is now a tie game towards the end of this third quarter of play. As we've got a tight one, folks, in this Heart of America Athletic Conference contest, as the Pioneers try to stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference so far this season. These two have played a lot of close games for several years. And the officials talking it over. Play set to resume here with Avery Eddington inbound for the Wildcats. Grace Carlson guards Avery Edding. Nambara guarded by Aubrey Rogers. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Olivia Hopp thought about the three, said no. Hopp gets it. The layup by Avery Edding is good. And another 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers with it now. Mary Lukert. Mackenzie Manthe. The foul.
Fouls number 11, Olivia Hopp.
On Olivia Hopp.
That's her third personal.
And Zaylee Worth is going to shoot 2 at the free throw line for the Pioneers. First free throw coming. It is up and no good. Second free throw coming. Got it. Wildcats back with it. Bailey Berry. Olivia Hop. Back to Berry. Hop for 3. That's good. 4-point game with a minute to go in the third quarter of play. Zaylee Worth. Culver-Stockton ball.
Offensive foul number 2, Zaylee Worth.
And Zaylee Worth gets called for the offensive foul. Fifth team foul on the Pioneers with 55 and a half to go. And the Wildcats back with it. Avery Edding gets it to Elizabeth Reed. Olivia Hop. Elizabeth Reed, her layup is no good. And a foul. .1 to go. Foul on Elizabeth Reed.
That's her first.
And Mary Lukert heads to the free throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw. No good. One more free throw. And this free throw is good. Bailey Berry, guarded by Grace Carlson. About 5 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. The ball goes back to the Pioneers with the shot clock turned off. 16.7 to go in the third quarter of play. Grace Carlson with it. 10 seconds to go. Manthe to Zaylee Worth. Carlson for 3. No. Aubrey Rogers turns around in the corner and tries a shot. That one is no good. And after 3 quarters of play with 1 quarter to go, Culver-Stockton 44, the Pioneers 41. This is a good game. Don't go anywhere. Stand by for the fourth quarter. MNU Sports on YouTube. Back for the fourth quarter of play. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Launis. Glad you're with us tonight. Happy New Year, everybody. Culver-Stockton trying to spoil the party in the Cook Center. But the Pioneers trying to stay undefeated at the same time. Stolen by the Pioneers. Zaylee Worth with it now. Grace Carlson back to Zaylee Worth, to Kiana Shank. Cameron Green. Zaylee Worth thought about the three, said no. Kiana Shank, the spin move. That layup is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. A little bit too much on that pass, and the Pioneers are back with the basketball. Grace Carlson at midcourt. Pioneers down 3. Can tie with the three-pointer. Aubrey Rogers tries a layup. That's good, and the foul. And Aubrey Rogers is going to shoot one free throw at the line to potentially tie the game.
That's her second personal. First team foul.
Ellie Bentley with the foul, and Aubrey Rogers to shoot one free throw. Here it is. That's good. It's a tie game, 44 all. And the Wildcats back on offense. The three, that's good. Katie Webb makes the three. Aubrey Rogers gets a pass to Cameron Green. She's guarded by Ellie Bentley. And Zaylee Worth with it now. She's fouled. By Olivia Hopp.
Fourth personal. Second team foul. Checking in for Culver. 23, Haley Webb.
Haley Webb in for the Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers in the corner for three. No. Rebounded by Haley Webb. To Missoura Nambara. Stolen by Kiana Shank. And here come the Pioneers on offense. Cameron Green. That shot is no good. And Culver-Stockton gets the rebound with Grace Carlson almost coming up with it. And Nambara is past midcourt for the Wildcats. 10 on the shot clock. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Aubrey Rogers. The pass. The long pass to Shank. Back to Aubrey Rogers. Zaylee Worth. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Shank for three. That misses. That misses. Mary Lukert in for the Pioneers. Elizabeth Reed in for the Wildcats.
Also checking in for Culver, number 33,
Leilani Harworth in for the Wildcats. Rogers, her layup. That is no good. Rebounded by Culver-Stockton. Who make the layup and go up 5. The Pioneers once up 14 at one point in this game, now trailed by 5. With just over 6 minutes to go in this game. Cameron Green for 2. Got it! And a timeout called by the Pioneers. We're going to step aside and take one as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Just over 6 minutes to go in this game. And what was once a 14-point Pioneer lead is now the Pioneers now trail by 3 with just over 6 minutes to go in this game. And the Pioneers trying to stay undefeated, but Culver-Stockton trying to come into the Cook Center and pull the upset. 6:15 to go. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Launis. Glad you're with us tonight. Happy New Year, everybody. Nambara gets the inbound, guarded by Mary Lukert. 6:05 to go. Almost stolen by the Pioneers. Trinity McDowell with the rebound. Aubrey Rogers with it. Mary Lukert. Her layup. That's no good. And Kiana Shank tried to poke it away, but to no avail as Culver-Stockton hits a 3 to make it a 6-point Culver-Stockton lead, and the Pioneers trail by 6 now with just over 5 minutes to go in this contest. Shank, her layup, it's good! And she's fouled. Elizabeth Reed. The foul is on Elizabeth Reed. And Shank draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line for one more. Here comes the free throw. No good. Too strong on the free throw. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Wildcats. Grace Carlson in for the Pioneers. Comes in for Kiana Shank. Aubrey Rogers inbounds it to Mary Lukert. Grace Carlson. Cameron Green. Zaylee Worth. Aubrey Rogers. Cameron Green for 3. No. A tie-up. And a jump ball. And the officials are gonna talk it over. And as you can see on the replay, that's close. That's very close. Still close. Let's see what the call is. Officials still talking it over. And again, Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for being with us on this Thursday night in the first Heart of America Athletic Conference action of 2025. It's a jump ball, and it's still going to stay with the Pioneers, it looks like. Aubrey Rogers to inbound. Zaylee Worth. Stolen by Culver-Stockton. Numbara guarded by Aubrey Rogers. 4:39 to go in this game. The shot, that's good. Ellie Bentley gets 2 points for the Wildcats. Grace Carlson, her layup is no good, but she's fouled. By Ellie Bentley.
That was her third personal.
Kiana Shank in for the Pioneers.
Kiana Shank back in for the Pioneers. Grace Carlson at the line shooting 2.
Grace Carlson's first free throw coming. It's good! 5-point game. This to make it 4. Second free throw. No good! Rebounded by Zaylee Worth of the Pioneers. Kiana Shank gets it to Aubrey Rogers. Rogers still with it. Worth in the corner for 3. No! Rebounded by the Wildcats. Stolen by Grace Carlson. Carlson's shot is no good.
Fouls on the 21, Katie Webb.
And she runs
That was her fourth personal.
runs into the
Olivia Hop back in.
basketball goal.
Grace Carlson at the line shooting 2.
And will shoot 2 free throws. What a play by Grace Carlson to start that sequence. Misses the first. Second free throw coming. With 4 minutes to go in this game. just short. Culver-Stockton ball out of bounds. As we see the play from Grace Carlson again. Runs right into the basketball goal. But glad to see she's all right. And Mary Lukert is in for the Pioneers. Elizabeth Reed guarded by Aubrey Rogers with under 4 minutes left in this contest. Pioneers trying to stay undefeated. Culver-Stockton trying to spoil the party in this first Heart of America Athletic Conference contest. 3-second violation on the Wildcats. And a timeout by Culver-Stockton. We're going to take one as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. We're back inside the Cook Center Bell Family Arena Rocky Lamar Court. The Pioneers rolling the ball. Grace Carlson has left the game due to an injury. Let's hope it's not too serious as Culver-Stockton rebounds it. And the Wildcats still with it. They hold a 5-point lead over the Pioneers, trying to pull the upset. Olivia Hopp to Nabara, the three. In and out, no good. Pioneer basketball, under 3 minutes to go. And a foul on the Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers to shoot 2 big free throws for the Pioneers. First one is good. Second one is good. It's a 3-point game with under 3 minutes to go. The three, no. Here come the Pioneers on offense. Schenk, her shot is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. 3-point game, 2:25 to go. Pioneer ball. Pioneers have to score on this possession. And the Pioneers inbound. Aubrey Rogers with it. Cameron Green, Zaylee Worth. Her layup is good. Zaylee Worth gets it as she's falling down. A 1-point game. And a foul on Culver-Stockton. Offensive foul. And Olivia Hopp gets called for the foul. And she has fouled out of the game. And the Pioneers back with the ball. And Haley Webb in for the Wildcats. Minute 59 to go. Culver-Stockton 54, Pioneers 53. Aubrey Rogers in midcourt. A basket here by the Pioneers can give them the lead. Mary Lukert for three. No! Schenk with the rebound. She's fouled. 2 free throws coming. Katie Webb has now fouled out of the game. Two free throws coming for Kiana Schenk. Abigail Mooney in for the Wildcats. Schenk's first free throw. No good. Second free throw coming to potentially tie the game. It's good! 54-54, 1:43 to go. Culver-Stockton basketball. Bailey Berry with it. A timeout by Culver-Stockton. We're going to briefly step aside. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Minute 33 to go in this Heart of America Athletic Conference matchup, which is tied at 54. The Pioneers once led by 14 at one point, but now it's tied at 54. And the Wildcats on offense. Minute 27, minute 26 to go. Missouri Nambara. 5 on the shot clock. The shot, that's no good. Rebounded by Mary Lukert. Minute 13 to go to Aubrey Rogers. Kiana Schenk. Zaylee Worth. Cameron Green. Stolen by the Wildcats. Nambara, guarded by Aubrey Rogers, 50 seconds to go. And a foul on the Pioneers. On Aubrey Rogers. The third foul for Rogers. In a game that's tied at 54. And the shot clock didn't reset. Now it's back to 20 as Culver-Stockton is with it. 40 seconds to go. 15 on the shot clock. A layup is blocked by the Pioneers. A block by the Pioneers.
Timeout, Culver-Stockton.
A big time rejection by Zaylee Worth. Not in my house, she says. Not in the Cook Center. And it's still tied at 54 apiece with 29.7 to go. And six seconds on the shot clock. A block by Zaylee Worth keeps this game tied at 54. And the Pioneer faithful at the Cook Center hold their breath for these last 29.7 seconds to see if they stay undefeated or if Culver-Stockton comes in and spoils the party. Here we go with 29.7 left. This is going to be a wild ending. Culver-Stockton inbound, 5 on the shot clock. Another shot blocked again by the Pioneers. Three seconds on the shot clock, 26.5 to go. One second to go on the shot clock. That shot's no good. Pioneer basketball. Game comes down to this play right here. 21.3 to go. Shank to Rogers. 12 seconds go, 10 to go. Green. Lukert. Shank. 3 seconds. Her attempt is no good. 1.5 to go. It's either 2 for the win or this game will go to overtime. We shall see, folks. There have been some crazy games between these two teams. Last season in Canton, it was the 25-point comeback. And the year before last, it was the triple overtime thriller. Both wins by the Pioneers. Also in Canton, Missouri, as those were 2 unbelievable games, and this one is shaping up to be another unbelievable one. One with 1.5 seconds to go. The Pioneers trying to come up with a game winner here to stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Only 2 losses so far this year have been to Marion and St. Francis, non-conference opponents. Zaylee Worth to inbound. Game still tied at 54. Here comes the inbound, 1.5 to go. Zaylee Worth, Cameron Green, the layup! It's no good! And we have overtime, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy game this is turning out to be. And an additional 5 minutes is required to decide this game, as the layup by Cameron Green just barely goes off the side of the rim, as this game is not quite done yet. Stand by for the overtime. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Getting set for the overtime here in the Cook Center, Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court. Hello again, everybody, and Happy New Year. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Launis for this Heart of America Athletic Conference matchup between the Pioneers of Mid-America Nazarene University and the Culver-Stockton Wildcats. This is shaping up to be another exciting ending. Again, glad to have you along with us as the Pioneers win the overtime tip. Cameron Green to Mary Lukert for three. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Green. Aubrey Rogers, Zaylee Worth, Kiana Shank, Zaylee Worth, Cameron Green, no. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Missouri Nambara to Mooney. To Avery Edding. Wildcats still with it. That shot is no good.
Jump ball possession.
And Culver-Stockton gets the jump ball. And Elizabeth Reed in for the Wildcats. And if you joined us late, Cameron Green barely missed a game-winning layup attempt. And that's why this one is in overtime. And the Pioneers were up 14 at one point earlier in this game. But the Wildcats had an answer, as Avery Edding gets 2 points for the Wildcats. Aubrey Rogers at midcourt for the Pioneers. 3:40 to go in the overtime. Kiona Shank. The spin move, the layup. Got it! 3:30 to go in the overtime. Culver-Stockton with the ball. Culver-Stockton still with it. 3:15 to go. Nambara guarded by Shank. 3:08 to go in the overtime. 7 on the shot clock. Nambara, her layup is blocked. by the Pioneers. Tied at 56 apiece with under 3 minutes to go in the overtime. Remember, if it still remains tied, we're going to have double overtime. Aubrey Rogers, Mary Lukert, Cameron Green, to Zaylee Worth. Her layup is no good. Rebounded by Cameron Green. The shot clock runs out, but it was looks like officials are talking it over. Two seconds on the shot clock. So virtually a catch and shoot situation here for the Pioneers. Cameron Green, that layup is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Missouri Nambara, guarded by Aubrey Rogers. At midcourt, a little past midcourt. Stolen by the Pioneers.
Timeout, Pioneers.
And a timeout on the floor. With 2:13 to go, we're going to step aside real quick. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. Two minutes and 13 seconds to go in the overtime. Ryan Robinson with you in for Nate Launis. Happy New Year, everybody. Good to have you along here in what has been an absolute classic of a game between these two teams who have had pretty neck-and-neck games in the past. As I mentioned earlier, Kiana Shank with the basketball now. And a foul on the Wildcats.
Fouls number 0, Elizabeth Reed.
And Elizabeth Reed
That's her fourth personal.
will have the foul, and Shank will shoot free throws. Two of them. First one. Good! The first free throw is good. Second free throw. Good. Rolled around and went in. The Pioneers back on defense. And Missouri Nambara, almost lost the ball. Aubrey Rogers guarding her, and another timeout. This time by Culver-Stockton. The Pioneers with a slim 2-point lead. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. You're watching MNU Sports on YouTube. We're back inside the Cook Center, Bell Family Arena, Rocky Lamar Court. Glad to have you with us tonight. Pioneers by 2 in the overtime with 1:58 to go. In a tight one between these two teams. Culver-Stockton with it now. And that shot by Culver-Stockton is good. Missouri Nambara ties the game with 1:30 to go. Aubrey Rogers at midcourt. Cameron Green and a foul on the Pioneers. Culver-Stockton back with it. Offensive foul on Kiona Shank. And the Wildcats back with it. Missouri Nambara guarded by Aubrey Rogers. 14 seconds on the shot clock with 1:06 to go. That shot is no good. And a foul. Foul on Haley Webb, and the Pioneers will shoot 2 free throws. Zaylee Worth to shoot both of them.
Zaylee Worth at the line, shooting 2.
First one coming. No. Here comes a second free throw. Good. 59-58 Pioneers, minute 2 remaining in the overtime. And the Wildcats back with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 45 seconds to go in the overtime. Avery Edding blocked by the Pioneers and a foul. And Haley Webb is going to shoot 2 free throws. Aubrey Rogers with the foul. She misses the first. She misses both. .30 seconds to go. 2 big free throws missed by the Wildcats, and the Pioneers back with it. Shank gets it to Cameron Green, and the Pioneers are up 3. And all the Wildcats can do is tie it with a 3. Or possibly get a quick 2. And a timeout with 17 seconds to go. And with 17 seconds to go, the shot clock is off, and Culver-Stockton is out of timeouts. We'll see if the Pioneers hang on or if this will go into another overtime. These two teams have had a lot of neck-and-neck games in the past, and this one is proving to be no different. Here at the Cook Center, as the Pioneers try and hold on to stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. We'll see what happens in these final 17 seconds. Good to have you with us tonight. What a great game this has been. The men's game to follow soon following this game. And here we go. "17 seconds left in the overtime. The Pioneers by 3. The Pioneers all need one more stop to hang on here. We will see what happens. The 3 is blocked by the Pioneers. And a foul. The foul on Haley Webb. And Aubrey Rogers is going to go to the free throw line for the Pioneers. First free throw coming. No good. Second free throw coming up. That one's good. 8.1 to go. Culver-Stockton tries the deep 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. And the Pioneers are going to stay undefeated in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. 62-58, your final score in overtime. What a ball game this was. And what an effort by Culver-Stockton, putting up a fight against the number 20 ranked Pioneers. Stand by for the men's game. Ryan Robinson in for Nate Launis, saying so long for a moment.